Man's never hot versus Nyan's never hot. Ah, we're playing against someone from the stream then. Hello, Cynical.
What, again?
Yeah, again, yeah. 6-0. It's impressive.
Afternoon, Richard. Yeah, it was bloody freezing January, February, March this year. Consistently perishing. Right, so...
No, but it's not as cold as when I was a kid. I remember when I was a kid, one winter, and bear in mind my mum lived on a farm, so it was sort of out in the middle of nowhere, we had no electricity for 3 weeks. I mean, the internet didn't exist then, so it wasn't such a problem. But I remember being genuinely weirded out that I thought that the whole country had no electricity because we didn't. And then someone brought a portable generator around and plugged it into the TV, and we had these little tiny TV, and the TV was there. I was like, well, how's that a thing? How have you got electricity and we don't? That's weird. And that was just bizarre. Whereas now, I mean, if you don't have electricity for 3 hours, you get slightly annoyed, don't you?
Yeah, apparently per capita Americans do consume more natural resources per head.
By how much?
13 times more than your average Brazilian. But then your average Brazilian does squat. You know, they just sit in a favela all day, rocking back and forth, going, I wish I had more bullets for this AK. You know.
Do you want to just insult a big chunk of the community, Donk?
Well, it's not like they're watching. They haven't got PCs, have they?
Good point.
Apparently, the average American will drain as many resources as 35 natives of India and 53 more times goods and services than some from China. Well, you know, work hard. They don't have any holidays. Which we established yesterday.
Yeah, it's true that, actually, bizarrely enough.
I'm not saying whether it's good or bad, and it's not. This isn't bigotry. This is just reading some facts from
Facts.com.
Scientific American Sustainability: The Outsized Effect of U.S. Consumption on the Environment. Credit for Cornstock/ThinkStock. So no, I'm just reading this. This is not an opinion. I'm just reading some facts.
Everyone.
I haven't commented whether I believe it's a good thing or a bad thing. So no, I'm just sharing with you what this says.
So meh.
A big slice of it apparently comes from Americans' love of private automobile. Well, everybody likes cars, don't
they? Yeah.
Americans are least likely to use public transport. Well, I can get behind that. I don't like that either. China is becoming the world's biggest leader in total consumption, but that's because there's more of them. Paradoxically, those with the lightest environment footprint are also most likely to feel guilty and disempowered. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Oh, well. Well, I mean, you know, what are you going to do? Turn the telly off?
Nah. You could, couldn't you?
It's not actually on at the moment.
Is it not?
Well, no, I'm doing this.
Good point. La 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 la.
Ah, but the Chinese lads, Rama said, haven't got cars. I don't know. I don't like these sort of discussions. The world isn't fair, but then life isn't fair. So, you know.
That's a very good point, Zunk.
Climate change. It's a bit of a hot potato, Skuro. I mean, it's fairly empirically just evident that the climate is changing, but then I suppose it always has done anyway. I think it's probably likely that industrial pollution is accelerating that. That's how it seems to me. Skuro says, stop. Fair enough. Well, you asked. Fine. Look, I was quite happy talking about football. God.
Where's the ball going to go? Oh, there. Okay.
Potato wouldn't be so warm if you burnt less fossil fuels. What potato?
Potato.
I'm not following that, Richard. Humans are cleaning the planet. You don't need to explain it any other way. Well, I didn't disagree with that. What did I just say? I said that the consumption of no. What I said is humans' industrial activity is speeding up the process. I think is what I said. Is that not to your liking?
That's true, though, isn't it?
As I understand it.
I was watching a very interesting short clip on BBC News before we came on there.
Yes.
And it showed that the people who from Norway, the Norwegians, they have suddenly really got involved very heavily with being all electric. And they've got an electric plane, they've got an electric cars, and all their cars will be electric by 2025. And they also, in somewhere in the UK, they've make a plane that flies without any moving parts at all. What it does is a big plane, about sort of yay big, maybe bigger, probably this big, and it flies using electrical charge, where it can create ions, and the ions then get pushed out the back, and it creates thrust, and it flies. It's quite interesting. That was much better when I was watching it. They did a much better job of explaining it when I was watching it. I'm not going to lie.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah. A plane without moving parts. No, it flies.
I don't really want to make this the subject of the show, but just to answer your concern there, Skuro, it is also just objectively true that the climate did change anyway historically. Now that isn't an opinion, that is just true, and apropos of nothing. I'm not making a point other than what I said earlier is just objectively true.
Yep.
We had an ice age, and there weren't really any people around to cause that. So what the fuck were the dinosaurs thinking? Whatever they were doing, they should stop it.
Maybe they were just burning fossil fuels. Anyone ever thought, like, what would the dinosaurs need to do to burn fossil fuels? Maybe they burnt
There weren't, though, were they?
Maybe they might have been, like, I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they were, like, burning little piles of people or something. I don't know. Can you imagine that?
Well, there weren't any people when the dinosaurs were having ice ages, were they? That was...
What were they burning then?
Nothing. Pretty sure dinosaurs hadn't mastered, how to make fire. I'm pretty certain of that.
You reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, no. They made some flames or something, didn't they?
Am I missing the point about climate change? In what way? Industrial activities accelerate global warming's what I said, which isn't that what you also assert?
Me?
I didn't say humans aren't causing it. That's quite the opposite of what I said. I did say that there are two factors at play. Now, whether if humans weren't on the planet, weather would be in a cycle of climate change with the temperature going up, down, or sideways. I don't know. But it has changed in the past, and I do think that. I mean, it's undeniable that pumping loads of industrial effluent into the atmosphere is making holes in the ozone layer, and we know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't really say all that much, Skiro. I'm sorry to upset you. I'm not a passionate campaigner either way, to be honest. But as you raised the subject, I felt it appropriate to sort of discuss it a bit. Wish we hadn't.
What Scurry saying that this is saying that there isn't.
I think he's being outraged at my comment when I thought my comment was a sort of reasonably impartial sort of summing up of the situation as I understood it. But I mean, I stopped using hairspray, which, I think I should get a lot of credit for that. Save the ozone layer and all that. You're welcome, kids, by the way.
We are lucky you stopped using hairspray. Fortunate. Pleased. Happy.
Street wants to talk about maths.
Okay. Street, can we talk about pie? Someone has. I like pie. Do you know there's when I played a different video game, there's a guy called Kinda Like Pie. That was his name. I always thought that was quite clever.
I guess the good news, Skuro, is that I didn't stumble into an outrageously controversial and ill-informed statement.
Kinda like pie.
I've been doing this 18 months now, so let us not say I've learned nothing in those 18 months. Yes, I see your point. That was a banana skin. So, women have got the vote now. What do you think? Oh, Christ.
Oh dear. So, Brexit, how is it actually playing out for everyone? Does anyone like that Darren Brown guy?
Hey?
Darren Brown. He's quite interesting. Anyone like him?
Darren Brown, the
illusionist comedian, yeah.
Well, he's not a comedian, is he?
He is quite funny.
That's not the main thing, though, is it?
No, but he is quite funny.
What I like about Darren Brown is that he doesn't claim that he's got mystical powers. What he claims is, what I'm going to do now is a complete massive big trick, but isn't it intriguing? You go, yes, Darren, that was very clever. I was completely sucked in and I can't see how he did it. Very good. I've put it down, Killjoy. God, man, my mum. Did you know that pi isn't the measurement of circles, but actually triangles that can fit in circles? That's why it's an infinite number.
Triangles, circles, squares, who knows?
You know, I used to know more about this, and as it's not something that I've really thought about much in the last 35 years, not sure.
Why not? I would like to apply tickle to the situation.
You know, when you're talking about how crystals are formed and the whole mathematical wonders of nature that you can get a. It wasn't a Zippo. It was something else. It was another kind of refreshing Coca-Cola.
Yep.
Just to avoid being too partisan, I will have a can of Pepsi immediately afterwards. just in case. Yeah, so you've got the mathematical bits where you've got all these Greek lads standing around going, "Hey, check this out, fellas! Look what I've just worked out." And then somebody will pick up, I don't know, a honeycomb out of a beehive and go, "Check this out!" So there's loads of mathematics embedded into nature. Now, does this lead one to conclude that perhaps there is some greater power behind all of Oh, Christ, we're talking about religion accidentally. It started as a neutral discussion about mathematics, stumbled headlong.
Your removers are absolutely on point, aren't they? Is that 3 you've got now? Yeah, 3.
Slip, that is exactly what I was thinking of. That movie Pie, was it Jim Carrey in that? Was it Jim Carrey? I want to say Jim Carrey. The box of the video is all sort of covered in mathematical gibberish. Anyway, that. But yeah, that was the kind of the point of the film, wasn't it? That maths, a bit spooky, isn't it?
Is it? Oh God, not that again.
Well, calculus, you know.
Work that out.
Isn't there something that if you watch sort of how, you know, waves breaking on a beach, you can mathematically sort of work out using calculus exactly all that nonsense. Who was the lad starring in Pi? What was that film Jim Carrey was in that was a bit sort of serious? No,
that was actually quite serious in parts, wasn't it?
I'm not asking you. You're not going to know. Right, hang on. Let's see. Who am I thinking of in Pi? Pi movie film. Who is in that then? Oh, Sean Gullett. So nobody particularly famous. Okay, that's not it.
Oh, what was the one where they had the guy, he had 7 things and he gave away his money to one person because they were poor, and he gave away an eye to someone.
What, Brewster's Millions?
No.
The number 23 is what I was thinking of as the film with Jim Carrey in it. Like a load of people just pointed out, so I didn't have to look at it. I was looking at this, but yes. Yeah. But similar genre, wasn't it? Similar genre. The gist of it being maths, isn't it a bit spooky? It was Aronofsky's directorial debut, Ramosette, and I didn't know that off the top of my head. It was one of the first things it said on the wiki thing when I looked it up. £7, the weight of the soul, isn't it? Did you know, Andy, that if you weigh, somebody who's about to shuffle off this mortal coil, then they pass away, and then you weigh them moments afterwards, they're £7 lighter than previously, leading one to presume that the weight of the human soul is £7.
Is that genuinely true?
I don't know. There's a film about it. I don't know if it's actually true.
It'd be very cool if it was true, but is it true?
Ramosette says not. It was just in the script.
Right, hang on. We actually really need to think about this.
Artemis says it's nonsense and it's grams. Yeah, £7 would be quite a hefty soul, wouldn't it? Well, what if there were a really big bloke? You know, a real pie fan. See what I did there? Use myself, so it wasn't that fun. Killjoy believes it is true. Some Victorian dude measured some bodies and the average weight drop after death was 27 grams. You diet, sell, lose a half stone.
I couldn't. Oh God, Grindel's dead. Grindel!
Weigh him! Weigh him!
Oh shit, Grindel, are you alright, mate? Oh shit, he's not.
He's 21 grams lighter than he used to be.
God.
Allegedly.
Fatality.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
yeah, Ramaset's right. He's a zombie, so he hasn't got a soul. Or does he? Do zombies have souls, but they're just buried, underneath the madness of the zombie thing? Does one, when turned into a zombie, retain the soul, but it's just suppressed? Or does it completely leave?
I don't know.
Because when you become a vampire... Oh, no, hang on.
Like
It's
Buffy.
more complicated than it looks, this. No, she wasn't a vampire, was she? Au contraire, she used to kill them.
Bitch.
Yeah, Ramaset's watched The Walking Dead. Ramaset, you were in The Walking Dead, I hope. And the answer's definitely not. Zombies are just reanimated bodies. Well, Buffy the Vampire Slayer's got a large and varied fan base, Killjoy, so no, I don't think that's too controversial. And I mean, yeah, I remember it was on originally, it was quite watchable, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very good.
All right. It's all right. I didn't rush out and buy the Platinum Edition Collector's box set.
What?
I didn't rush out and buy the Platinum Edition Collector's box set on 15 DVDs, but it was all right. It was watchable.
It was watchable, yeah. I enjoyed it. Well, Cynical, I didn't see that coming, if I'm honest. I absolutely did not see that coming. I assume you're still in the channel, by the way. Would you like to come and join us in the chatter, by the way? If you are, and if you are.
What about the Three Sister Witches? What, in Buffy or just generally? Are we talking Macbeth or? Three Sister Witches. Charmed, right.
But Charmed didn't. It's one thing about shows that come over from America is that a lot of the time they get incredibly attractive women into it, don't they? They just
Esme and Nanny Og and the other one.
Yeah, they go find just very attractive people. And I'm not saying they can't act. That is not what I'm saying. It's just that there is a very strong propensity to go and hire people who are just very attractive.
I was watching a TV show with Jason Isaacs in it, who I think's quite a good actor. And yet he's not an A-list in movies. He gets in films, but not as the sort of, bums on seats, guaranteed filler, pack him in the cinema kind of guy. And I was thinking, well, he's a fairly good-looking fella, but is he just not quite good-looking enough to be truly A-list?
Don't know.
No. Bobface said, did you notice that Sabrina, the Teenage Witch producers, was sued by the Satanic Church?
She was.
Really? Is the Satanic Church a cohesive organisation? Bob, I didn't know that. Condor Drake says, "Are we talking about Sage?" No, but we can, if you like. We know Sage. He's a good lad. At Hollyoaks, I had 15,000 applicants. They had to walk past the judges, and the judges have picked the best looking until they got them down to about 50. Yeah, but the main USP of Hollyoaks was it's a soap opera with really good-looking young people in it. Is what I'm remembering. I was a bit slightly older than the target audience of Hollyoaks, so I never really watched it. But I know what it was.
What, the target audience?
Well, teenagers. Hollyoaks was on in the 90s, wasn't it? No, I was.
It is still on, I think.
Is it?
I think so. It just looks a bit different to how you and I remember it.
Who accordion Darla? The Satanic Church unionised last year. What, you got to be affiliated? Tom Cruise became A-list despite being 4'2". He is quite short, I believe. I don't think. Well, it depends. If he was in Holland, if he was 6 foot, he'd be deemed short.
Would you invite?
The show copied a specific statue that was owned by a private organisation without asking them. Oh, right, okay. Hey, where's my webcam gone?
How did you call someone? How did you invite them to call?
Oh, so you've turned me off.
While I'm fixing it, yeah. Can you do the
Something
same?
here.
Well, can you do the same for Synergy, please? I don't know how you did it.
Only if we're Discord friends.
Oh, right, okay.
It's at the top right corner. Add friends to DM. And Cynical's not my friend, so no, I can't.
Andy, I'm going out. I'm just taking her for a walk.
Okay. You need me a kiss?
Fighting and fighting.
Well, what about Lucifer Killjoy? That seemed fairly irrefutable proof. Well, be fair, Condor Drake. Nicole Kidman's pushing 6 foot tall. Oh no, all the webcams have gone.
Don't worry,
Now what's
they're coming back.
Andy's having to beg for friends on stream.
Not again.
I'm falling behind what the chat talking about. I don't know whose box was used in Days of Thunder Flux Streamer. Ramaset, is there any behind-the-scenes insight you can give us? That the box that Tom Cruise stood on to kiss Nicole Kidman in Days of Thunder, who owned the box? I'm assuming it was the production guys probably arranged it. Maybe it fetched a few quid in an eBay auction for charity some years later. Who knows? Because people do buy that sort of stuff, don't they?
They do?
I mean, didn't Lady Gaga's nasal hair go for quite a bit on eBay? You can actually buy that.
Really? That's gross.
Some people really like Lady Gaga. Ramaset, the question was, in the popular 1980s movie Days of Thunder starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, Tom Cruise had to stand on top of a box to kiss Nicole Kidman because she was much taller than he was. Who owned the box? Do we know? Is it known? Or has it been lost in the history of Hollywood magic? She was on Graham Norton last night. She's still hot. Very tall.
So how do you add someone to the call now? So Synergy's in the group.
There you go.
Has he joined the call? Synergy, can you hear us?
I can. Hello.
Woohoo!
Hey man, how's it going?
It
Not too
worked.
bad. I just thought I'd have, a relaxing game of Blood Bowl.
How's that working out?
Because it's you know, I'm not putting too much thought into it. It's easier that way. But it's not really working out.
We're trying to establish exactly what happened in the production arrangements of Days of Thunder, that popular 1980s Hollywood movie starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Ramesset reveals it was probably a simple wooden crate called an apple box. They're often used to
Here you
boost
go,
the
Andy.
height of various things. Thanks, Ramesset. I knew you'd know. Brilliant.
Ow!
Ooh!
Oh no!
Okay.
Now he's the most important player. Steady on.
I figured I was wasting my bribes.
Well, Connor, if you're paying money on eBay for that box, it's whose box it is important.
Deep trouble.
If you're buying Lady Gaga's nasal hair on eBay, you wouldn't pay that kind of money for just anybody's nasal hair, would you? It would have to be Gaga herself. Otherwise, it's just meaningless. You know? I
There are a
imagine.
lot of removals in this game.
The attrition is real, isn't it? Should we talk about the game for a bit? You've got a lot of KOs there, Andy.
Yeah, I'm just hoping they stay out. It's my only chance. My team's what, 6 games? Andy's is 20 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit much, isn't it? What would happen if I turned on my camera? I'd probably break something.
And Andy could add it. We've done that before. He's taken his headset off though, so he's not listening to what we're saying.
No, I'm upside down. Can't do it. Oh, I mean, well.
Twitch
Okay.
streamers recently got into trouble for selling underwear. Well, Marks and Spencers do it all the time, Killjoy. I mean, you get a packet of 3 for 15 quid. Are they used? No, these are new. Monty says he sold 1 fucking pair. I know, bloody back off, Brussels. Quite right, Monty. You stand up for yourself, sunshine. Ramesset, define soiled. Some would say add character.
If Andy wants to get fancy, he could add my camera to stream.
Oh yeah, go on. So if you switch your camera on, I'll do it.
Do you think in the
Oh, you are
future,
on.
as technology
I am.
improves,
There we
that
go.
Twitch will become like scratch and sniff. So not only do you get audio and visual, but you also get fragrance. So you go, what are you eating there, Andy? Give us a sniff. Hey, Sarah. How you doing?
I don't think it's a very good.
Oh dear. Right. Oh dear. So do I want to go and score? I'm going to score because then I know I've scored.
Oh, Cynical. Check out that microphone. That's a bit pro.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, yeah, I don't want to say, but yeah.
It's totally pro.
It was a birthday present.
Is it really? I should get one of those.
Yeah.
Considering the amount of birthdays Zunk has, you'd think he'd get one by now. Oh, nice. 1 out of 4 back. Oh dear. Oh
1
dear.
out of 1. 1 out of 2.
I'll swap you. This is going to make the defending this half now very difficult.
Audience want to know what type of microphone is it, Synergy?
It's a Blue Yeti.
Ah.
Don't know.
I say like I know what you're
So it's
talking.
not that fancy. It's still just USB.
USB?
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's like one of the top rated USB mix you can get.
Okay, right. Should we put you and Zunk in the same picture? Hang on.
How about adjacent? I think is what we had in mind.
Filters. Crop.
Baz points out, Andy, since you've had a baby, all future presents, whether birthday or Christmas, will indeed just be socks.
3
Okay.
turns.
Hang on, why doesn't it... Whoa. Don't want that. Why doesn't it show both cameras at the same time?
Ooh.
I can do
Oh,
one.
shit. Oh.
I can't do both. We've had it.
Hey,
do both
that's
before.
better. Giant me.
I can see myself and not you.
Why would that be the case? I've done it before where we had two cameras on at the same time.
You must be able to choose a different layout or something. Because mine's got. Maybe make Twitch wider.
Turn on
See what it does
screen
then.
share, turn on-
Well, Sarah's got a Yeti. What, did you accidentally feed it and it followed you home? I'm thinking a Sasquatch, aren't I? You mustn't feed, if you are in Canada and you come across a Sasquatch, don't feed them.
Why not?
Well, it seems kind, but no, they need to learn to fend for themselves.
No. It's not happening. I don't know why it's not happening, but
I will stick with Cynical as he's our guest.
alright.
Sorry, he's our guest. Stick with
You
it.
can,
Oh, I see what
can
you
do
mean.
better.
In when you go into the Discord, you can see us side by side.
Can you?
Well, that's what I can see.
I don't, and that's kind of the problem. Because if I did, we wouldn't have this problem.
Well, you can see you and one of us, can you?
Ah, there we go. Right, you're now side by side. I can edit that out. Hang on a sec. God, interrupted by having to play the game for a second.
I mean, normally my camera's not at this angle. But, yeah.
That's a bit of an up nose shot, that isn't it?
It's,
It's like when you meet Andy in real life. It's like talking to him.
Right.
So
So-
looks at your nose. That's what happens. Now he's.
Mate.
Oh, here we go.
Make that back to the
You're
right.
getting to see behind the curtain. Aratok, that's absolutely correct. You don't feed Andy after midnight or get him wet.
Alright, let's take some of the... Oh, no. I can deal with that because I can now resize you this way. Let me take a little bit off the top. Ooh, not as much as that.
Steady.
Yeah, maybe 350 off the top.
That's just a vicious rumour, Baz. How very dare you?
330. How much off the bottom? 300 again? Oh no, not that much. 200. I don't think I need to take anything off the right actually.
It is OBS Parage, yes, exactly that. Bit small. You make it bigger. Oh yeah, you can. Well done.
There you go. Now it's... There you go. There you go, gents. As and when you move, you move. I think you're just both deliberately staying very still.
oh, another one.
Go on.
It's ridiculous.
Go on.
Yeah, well, I'd rather he didn't keep getting one.
Yeah, well, it'll be fine.
Scuffed AF. What do you mean scuffed AF? I think it just makes it look like you got a window, a boarded window.
Nah, that's not what help means to talk about.
It'll shorten the scene without resizing it. Hold Alt and drag.
You can really hear the increased quality of the whole Pro mic, can't you? Picks up every nuance. Should look into getting some of those, Andrew.
Well, if you wouldn't mind.
Does it come with the flat sort of disc thing to stop the plosives? Is that part of it, or is that an optional extra?
Oh, the pop filter thing. No, that's purchased additionally.
Oh. I saw another one that was really good actually. Who was using it?
I want that one.
Me too. What are you fouling now? Oi, get off!
Easy.
They're expensive. Oh.
Oh, he's knocked out. Look.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at the picture of Tom Cruise on a box. Thank you, Artemis. Oh, it takes ages to load.
Take the money, ref. No, you can.
Oh, here we go. Oh, God, yes, you're absolutely right. Tom Cruise in a box. Oh, he won't be happy with that, will he? Mind you, that girl looks like she's very tall. Is that Nicole Kidman? Oh, I don't think that's Nicole Kidman, or is it? Not sure.
Tackle
That's
girl, isn't it?
That's kind of exploded the magic of Hollywood a bit for me there.
Just
This
something
probably
different this game. We got a KO.
This probably happens to Ramesset every
I
day.
thought you were going to pile.
Nah.
Oh, that's Katie Holmes, right? That's the one who was jumping up and down on the couch, declaring how much she was, how much she rated his new bird, wasn't it? Daft sod. Mordecai, hello, mate. What have you missed? Andy lost 2-0 to Flings in OCC with his Orcs. That was quite hard work. And the opening game of the show was Dark Elves in Rebel, who won 2-0. Hooray! And then we've just started this. We're about a third of the way through. Yes, fair comment, Artemis. Yeah. Oh, we did investigate maths in nature. That happened, or math in nature for anyone listening across the pond. And we also looked closely into global warming, and then decided that we should stop looking into global warming. Did that for a bit. We met Stu Beck earlier as well.
There we go. Anyone who wants to know, all you need to do is you refresh the stream title, it'll tell you. My OCC game versus Andy, cheer me up a bit. The Flings were performing well. They did. They performed very well.
It was nearly 3-0, wasn't it? I mean, to be honest, Crystal Hunter was a bit robbed at the end.
It was, actually. I did think that we would actually cause more than a couple of casualties on that game. I thought that we would get quite a few. But, oh well. Maybe we'll play them again next season. Who knows? Tune in next time and find out.
Oh, that was a short conversation, Blackburn. You Twitch terms of service, mate. You can't take your kit off.
Not allowed.
No. They sent us a very clear policy that really reads all, but I'm sure that's what it says somewhere in there. Fairly sure.
Oh, you guys don't want me taking my clothes off randomly.
People are perverts. You'll be surprised what they want.
Have you been just looking at your shirt today? You doing some logging later? Is that the weekend plans?
Well, I was actually thinking of quickly going on holiday. This is my holiday shirt. Do you think it'd fit in Canada?
Keep cutting off for me here. Is this?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Now we've got a second person in the channel. Do I cut off for you as well, Cynical, randomly?
You do.
Vindicated. High five, Cynic. Said it was you, not me. It's like a breakup. It's not you, it's me. No, actually it is you. I know, Mordecai. Well, I knew the risks.
Cynical's concentrating right now.
Yeah.
So much for the vaccine game of Blood Bowl.
A nice relaxing. Yeah, well, quite. I didn't expect to spin into 6-0 humans. Sorry, 6-0. What's it?
Well, you should be fine.
Does
I kind of didn't want to play them anymore. I thought six wins straight was good.
Does Andy cut out for the audience as well, as we've established that he certainly does
No.
for Cynical and I, as soon as you know.
Not when I'm watching.
Must be a Discord feature. That's a feature. Doesn't work properly.
Not sure. Not sure if I want to take it on or not.
And friend. There you go,
That,
Synergy. Will you be my friend? There you go.
Yes.
I'll just zoom
Is that
in.
less? Is that less nosy now?
I'm just looking at what you got in the background on that shelf. We've got some boxes and stuff.
There's some Blood Bowl teams up there.
Oh, is that what they are? Yeah. Yes. Yep. I can see that.
4 plus 3 plus.
Just there.
Well, I need to make a decision.
No, you could just run the time down.
Yeah. 4 plus 3 plus for 1 dice on the ball seems rather extravagant.
Oh, Killjoy.
I get a guard in there.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit ambitious leaving the cake. I kind of wanted to make my next turn easier.
Hey up, that's torn it. Oh, of course, BZL is the agile, the elf player on the team. Yeah, fair enough. It's quite as bold as it looked. That Dodgers, please stop standing on me. Look.
It's all fairly straightforward, I think.
Potentially.
Mordecai, yeah, there was indeed the option of going for 2 dice. However, are you factoring in this guard here that he'd got? Because yes, you could do the 4 plus 3 plus once, and I could stick the agility 4 in here, but I can't cancel everything else out at the same time. Is the game only going into cinematic mode when they get a KO? Yes, it's a removal. So I've got it set to removals only. Or is it armor breaks only? I think it might even be armor breaks only.
I turned it all off just to speed things up. Back in a sec.
Ooh. Ooh!
What's annoying?
Well. You're fine. Oh dear. So. Well done.
The old one in defense. Okay. 70 rolls.
Okay, so. What the KOs come back? Oh. Okay. Oh, fuck off.
Oh dear.
Well.
Oh dear.
Line some stuff up, I suppose I can hit it.
Movement 9.
Yeah. It's not the fact that the catcher can't do it, it's the fact that I don't have the team to support it.
Hmm. Yes.
Well, the mummies are a pain in the ass for this sort of thing, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. They are indeed.
Hmm.
Oh, Artemis Black is actually playing on Synergy's team.
Really?
Artemis, explain yourself.
I went through my list of people that had
Subscribed.
requested songs. I wish I had that many subscribers. Andy. I haven't been streaming very much at all lately, actually.
I think Andy's team's a mixture of followers. All the line and all. No, I'll start again. All the linemen are followers, and all the positionals is in the sub list, I think.
I should be paying more attention to the chat.
Oh,
Mind
I've
you.
done Swedish.
Sunk does a fantastic job at paying attention to the chat.
No else to do, mate. we keep playing.
When's your next game?
That's a very good question. Actually, it may not happen because of my opponent and I have got diametrically opposed calendar availability. But we've both got reasonable availability, but just in the other 50% that isn't when the other can play. That's badly explained, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes life gets in the way. I had a shocking Rebel game on Thursday night.
Oh Christ.
Oh, that's a kick.
Yeah.
I did Mordecai. I was talking to Chubstep. He came on the show last night. That it's probably be a draw. Flick Soda did ask, can I play before work? But
There you go. No score.
I said ideally not.
Oof. Put somebody in that back square behind him, hey?
Yeah. So yes. Then you just block sideways and he's in.
Yep. Pretty low, right?
The no ogre here means that I can't push something out of the way and do it much easier.
Yeah.
If my killer had I can't believe how annoyed I am at taking jump up on my killer. It should have been grab, because that was the right skill. I can't believe I let anybody talk me into not taking grab. Grab and juggernaut are the two skills that player should have. I will not listen to chat ever again.
Who?
Me.
What, the ogre?
No, oh my god, no way, should not have jump up. Jump up's a shit skill for him. He needs to have grab.
He's got Piley
I
on.
assume he's cutting out for you at the exact same time that he's cutting out for me, so.
Yeah. Don't. It's disappointing because he's got all these headsets, none of which really work properly.
It's fine on stream though, so it's got something to do with Discord.
It's Discord being weird. I don't get it.
Go to your voice detection. There's a slider bar in there. Adjust that.
It's an auto detection thing.
So do we want it to be working like that?
Way high or way low. So adjust it to the middle.
I was using automatically determine input sensitivity. Right. I've got rid of the. I've set it up. Tell me whether or not that's fine.
The problem with Andy and Push to Talk Street is that after about 5 minutes he forgets it's on.
Oh, I didn't get any KOs back again. For fuck's sake.
Now then, try saying something.
I am saying stuff. I've been talking all the time. Have you not been listening? Why is it all stopped?
I got it. Yeah.
Can't hear him at all now.
You can't hear me at all?
No.
Really
no,
not?
Andy, you don't turn it to maximum, you turn it to medium. Lower it.
Oh, right, okay.
Andy.
He's gone. He's completely gone.
Okay, what about that? Can you hear me now?
Caddy.
What about now?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Goose.
No, not to zero. You did a medium level. Medium.
This is...
Yes, you are exasperating it. I know.
What about that?
Sorry, folks. It's like
What about that?
It's like trying to explain, where babies come from to a donkey, isn't it?
What? Baby donkey. Why am I talking about baby donkeys? Stop it.
See?
What's wrong with it?
I know what I'm doing here. I'm just going to press OK.
When a mummy donkey and a daddy donkey love each other very much.
I don't think love comes into it with donkeys.
Oh, this is when you explain it to a very young donkey, so you don't want to talk about the mechanics too much. You kind of, sanitize it a little for them.
That's unfair.
Well, I was going to go with the whole stork thing, but then it would be, how could a stork lift a donkey? Even a baby one. So, are we
it's
talking...
a magic stork.
Well, is it an African stork or a European stork? And I mean, it could sort of tie a line between two of them and sort of carry it together.
What?
Maybe...
Do African storks migrate?
Probably. Maybe get a sort of make the line out of coconut husks and string it between them, that kind of thing.
You get 2 stalks, maybe, for a donkey?
Yeah. A baby donkey, mind. I'm not talking a full-sized one, obviously.
No.
No?
Is it 23 grams a baby donkey weighs, roughly?
I've no idea what you're both talking about, but it sounds entertaining.
It's a mixture of all sorts of previous things.
Oh, look at that. It's perfect
Back in the
defense.
conversation. Is it? Oh, that's a spot. Look at it.
Only fair.
Well, you know what would be fair? I could have some of my fucking KOs back. That'd be nice.
Well, Baz, it's not as if storks have got passports or declared nationality, is it?
They're not.
Storks are just creatures of the planet. You know, if we could all be like that. Mind you, if there is a threat of alien invasion, I'm optimistic that could happen. I was watching this documentary with Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith in,
Oh, yeah.
and that's pretty much how it panned out. You know, all nations who at the moment are, you know, chivying away at each other. As soon as you get an alien threat, everyone pulls together. We're best mates with the Chinese and the Russians. Everything's happy.
I think that's a lie.
Well, I'll show you the footage if you like.
It's a lie.
Jeff Goldblum was in it, so it must be true. Very trustworthy. He's thick glasses.
Sorry, Zunk. Earth is the laughing stock of the visible universe. Don't know about that. Well, that's completely torn it, hasn't it? Because I think you get more value out of a perfect defence than I do.
Well, the last time aliens visited, they were astounded that we peel potatoes with our metal knives, when in fact all we should do is just rustle up a packet of Cadbury Smash. So you're thinking that they might come back and then be astounded that people will hand over 15 notes for some microwave chicken and some oven chips.
That's not funny.
Tomato.
Fair.
Well, look, I mean, if we in a few millennia try and secede from the the Universal League of Planets, it'll just be Brexit all over again. Will history have taught us nothing?
Well,
Yes.
will it not? It might
So
have done.
if there are any historians watching this hundreds of years into the future, I know I'm reaching here a bit, but if there are, don't forget Brexit. Mind you, if they are watching this, they'll get the terrible misconception that very plain sort of ginger girls are what passes for attractive in the early 21st century. So again, just for the for future generations, that isn't true.
What are you talking about?
Vanilla Ray, the mystery girl that's in our gifts.
She's not mystery. She's right.
Nobody knows who she is.
If anyone is not subscribed and is feeling like they want to just test something out, just so you can.
That is a bit silly.
Well,
transparent. That is. Why don't you just open a Patreon and be done with it, lad?
We have deliberately not done that.
Oh, hang on. It's time for another advert section. What should we advertise today? Are you peckish? Do you like it spicy? Do you live in the East Midlands within a 5-mile radius of southwest Leicester? Then you should order from Chutney's Indian Takeaway. English Curry Awards winners in 2014, 2013, 2015, 2016 and 2017. Don't know what went wrong this year. So yes, Chutney's.
They didn't apply.
I don't know. Sorry about that. We're contractually obliged.
Are we?
Yeah.
When did I contractually oblige that?
Fashbinder, and Fashbinder sorted out all the paperwork for us, mate.
We only literally pence from that one, are we?
Nah, free popperdom.
Fair enough.
It's a big papadums and not a little.
Say again, mate?
As long as it's one of the big papadums and
It's when a big daddy papadom and a... Oh, I don't know what
No,
it is.
Andy. No,
It don't work, does it?
no, it doesn't. They're about 9-10 inches across. 9 inches. How big's a popperdom? 9 inches.
About that, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, Granny Pika, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the programme.
Granny, are you real? Or are you a bot? Well, you have to check these things. Cynical, do you have this problem in your stream where you just get random bots just turn up and pretend that they're real?
no, I'm not as popular as you, Andy.
Well, neither are we. They're all bots.
Yeah, yeah. They look better than you think.
Or not. Hang on. Well, the trick is we check the user chat list, and if they're in the
Okay.
user chat, they tend to be real, but it's not opening. Oh, well, I've lost interest in that. You can get popperdom crisps, can't you?
Ugh.
What's natural?
Hello,
Yay! Not knocked out! Oh dear.
Paraj says, doesn't Twitch still have that thing that people follow random streams according to some setting?
Don't know. Paraj, how did you find us?
No, I think what you're describing, Paraj, is that you do get some folks who are trying to set up a channel and make it look more popular than it actually is by creating loads of bogus accounts and subscribing them to other channels so that they've got a follow history and then subscribe to their designated scam. Look how popular we are bunch. It's a little bit tragic, really.
What doesn't make sense out of that though is that people tend to go and look if they're going to say when you select a game. I'm sure I do it, so I'm assuming other people do it. Which is they go, what? How many people are watching that? And the more people who are watching, you tend to gravitate to the top 6, 5 or 6, don't you?
It's not live viewers though, Andy, is it? Because it's follows. Because if you look for that profile immediately after it's followed, it's not online.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's live views that they're boosting. I think it's just how many followers does this channel have,
Yeah,
for instance.
it's definitely an odd one.
That interested, really. So it's not that
A
fascinating.
lot of shady
topic.
business going on.
Yeah. Right. We know we're going to do that.
Well, I'll next time I bump into him, I'll ask Stubeck how it works. He'll probably know, or he'll know a guy.
He'll know a guy.
Oh, he will. And for a consideration, he can make the problem go away. Paraj says when you lose followers, it's usually Twitch deleting bot accounts. Yeah.
That makes me feel better. Damn you.
Street says know a guy for what? Street, when you get to know Stubeck a bit better, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend dangerous policy, he knows a guy for pretty much anything. Anything from a new tarmac driveway to problems with the Irish,
I think we're failing that.
Yeah. I'm hugely annoyed that didn't break armour at all.
Need a bit of legislative assistance up on the hill. You know, so the snowplow contract. If you want to shoe in for that. Refuse collection as well. That's pretty big. Oh, the gangs, not the whole nation per se. Fluxstreamer, the Irish mafia. You know, if you've got a problem, or the Italians, or I mean, any organised crime group really. They don't have to be nationally organised. You know, the thing with the guy. Sort it out quietly. I don't think quantity of followers has ever really been a big factor in things for us so far. I mean, I guess it's beneficial in some ways, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it
Fluxstream.
is.
I was talking particularly about the east coast of the United States. That organised crime was originally. The Irish lads had quite a bit, didn't they? And some of the Italian lads had quite a bit. But you know, they're diversified. There's all sorts of groups of folks who've got together in organised crime. I mean, it's probably better than chaotic crime, I suppose. Jesus got by with only 12 subscribers. Oh,
yeah,
I see what you mean, Baz. Yeah. Oh, whoa, Baz, whoa, Baz, religion. No bueno, my friend.
Yeah.
Not going near that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nearly Christmas, by the way. Ah, shit.
Is it?
Religion. Shh.
Yeah.
Well, that's to be expected, isn't it, Nuanto? Really? Yeah, I think you're probably right. It's like that film with Daniel Day-Lewis in, isn't it?
I no, I'm not even going to say it out loud.
No, don't.
No.
Right. Well, A, do you know who Daniel Day-Lewis is?
Not in certain.
You're going to say, was he the lead singer of Pulp? No, he wasn't.
That's Jarvis Cocker.
Blimey, a fact. How'd you know that?
Because Pulp were, when I was a kid, Pulp were one of my 3 favourite bands.
That was unlucky, wasn't it?
Prizes for guessing who the other 2 were.
The Smashing Pumpkins and Justin Bieber. No, One Direction. Yes, that is correct, isn't it?
No. Oasis, Smashing Pumpkins, and Pulp.
Well, Andy, don't be sad. Just 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Spice Girls and you two, honestly, were just odd, aren't they? Just odd.
What, Baz and Fluxstreamer? A bit harsh.
Yeah, you two. Honestly.
Bollocks to you.
What do you mean bollocks to me? You can't just bollocks to me.
You're saying I'm odd as well. I said you.
What do you mean?
You just said it.
I didn't say you were odd.
Well, first of all, you accused Baz and Fluxstreamer, and then you said you too, Zung.
Well, then the Spice Girls go. Then
it's Fox. I know. I didn't even dare to dream that one would have landed. Of course not.
Hang on. We found a non-bot. Paraj, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're enjoying it enough to press the follow button.
Well, we've been talking to him for the last 4 hours. So I like a man who doesn't just hit the follow button after 10 seconds because he thinks you've got a nice shirt on. He takes time to make an informed choice. Is this for me or not? I'm not sure. Let me check it out for a few hours and then I'll decide. Nice.
He's not smashing a nicey.
Give it 10 seconds, Paraj, and he will ask, are you a bot?
I won't. My follows mean something. Oh, well, Paraj, where are you from, by the way? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I've never been to Belgium.
You're not? Is he Belgian? Wow. I've driven through Belgium once. That's as
Been
much
to
as.
Belgium.
Have you?
I have. I stayed in Bruges.
Is it nice, Bruges? Because in that film of the same
Yes.
name,
It's very much like that film.
well, they were very much kind of disparaging about it. It was like, why? It looks lovely.
It is.
Baz, have a lovely time down the pub. Oh, Baz, who was famous who drinks in the pub that you go to? It was Liam Gallagher, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Say hello to Liam Gallagher for us.
Baz doesn't know Liam Gallagher.
He does. Drinks in his local.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, blimey.
Is this making you think, Andy?
A little bit.
Yay! Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crystal, but you guys are Flemish.
Oh.
Oh, that's exciting. You guys are Flemish, whereas Verlenig is Dutch. So wouldn't accents differ slightly? Wouldn't it? Subtle difference. Oh, you are Dutch.
Bloody
Okay.
Antico.
Well, Verlenig. Verlenig. There you go. Verlenig. I think I got that one. Muur. 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 Dankjewel, Crystal. Which city are you in, Synergy? Don't mind us asking.
Perth.
Nice. That's in the west, is it?
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. I was getting a lot of heat for geography fails because I misinterpreted Pembrokeshire for Perthshire, Scotland, when in fact Pembrokeshire, of course, is in Wales. Sweet.
Most isolated capital in the world.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's shit. For some reasons.
Pembrokeshire and
Being
Perthshire,
isolated.
they're on the same continent, Mordecai.
Hang on, Perth. Oh, but isn't it state capital? Because isn't
Yes, correct. Okay.
I know this one.
Don't say Sydney.
No, it's not. It's somewhere you wouldn't expect it to be.
Nor is New York the capital of the miracles. You knew that as well.
Not that one.
No.
Canberra. Thank you very much, Pendo. Yeah, why did you guys make Canberra capital?
By choosing Sydney or Melbourne.
They did it by what? Sorry.
They didn't want to annoy anybody by Melbourne.
So they did it because they didn't want to annoy the other two. So what they did was they annoyed everybody and made
So they
it
put
one
it
of those.
kind of in between, kind of.
It was compromise. Excellent idea.
I always find do you know? General question, because there's a lot of guys in this channel that compromise is basically just upset everybody. It doesn't actually cheer anybody up. It's just we're going to annoy everybody. Because I always think that without compromise.
Hold on. Hager on the phone. Andy, can you pop over and sort out the whole Brexit thing? Cheers, mate. Thanks.
No, but serious point though. Serious point. That wouldn't it be better if we just had compromise was deleted, and that actually it'd be better that you just sometimes got your own way. Because compromise, no one gets their own way, and everyone's annoyed. It's
Just for the record, Andy and Stubeck do not have any commercial arrangement to sell arms to both sides of the ensuing world conflict that is going to ensue if human race adopts stance.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
Oh, shit.
oh no!
That was unfortunate. Well, at least he's not casualtied.
Ouch!
11? Oh no, he's fine.
Wowee. Okay.
Flux Streamer, would there be less wars? Wouldn't it be, hang on, what am I thinking of? The opposite of that.
I was really torn between surfing something and putting a mark on the ball.
Yeah, I think. I don't know what I
Ironic, that wasn't lucky at all, was it?
Yeah, I could have taken the purchase. I figured I had 3 rerolls. A removal would be nice.
Boink.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Oh, that one's stuck. He'll be fine. Just plug him into the mains for a week or so. He'll be.
I'll have you down there now, I think.
Said the actress to the bishop. Oh, Dodge doing a thing. Smashing.
Take the skulls. Yay.
That means you've got another turn of not being able to go put pressure on him, I guess. Whereas otherwise he just dodges away. Yeah.
Depends what the compromise is, really.
No.
Depends on the issue.
No. Honestly, compromise. You just get upset by it. Don't do it.
You do the washing up and I'll try.
What? Don't compromise.
It depends what the compromise is.
That's not a compromise. That's an agreement. That's the difference. So I don't see that as a compromise. I'd see that as completely fine. So I say a lot of the time that the best thing to do is the only time we compromise is like I don't know. Fascist. Bloody hell. It's got out of hand quite quick, didn't it?
Skirro, why didn't you stop him? Help me. No. Let's not. Don't lump me in with that. I didn't say the thing that you anticipated I was going to say. Surely I get some credit for that.
Yeah. No. Honestly, I'm joking aside, compromise is very important in a relationship. And the fact that I get to stream so regularly for you guys is in large part down to the compromises that I make elsewhere in my life so we can be here today.
That was very moving.
Thanks.
you think on some subliminal level your affection for the stand firm skill flies in the face of what you've just said?
My what? Sorry.
Your affection for the stand firm skill on a subliminal level flies in the face of your assertion there. Surely sidestep would be more conducive. Dan Bacon, hello, how are you doing? Oops.
Maybe.
Brick, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show.
Welcome back, Brick.
Hi, Brick.
Now, because Brick isn't in the viewer list right now, unless that's got some sort of lag on it, it's possible Brick may be a bot and not actually a real person at all.
Oh no.
Oh, Brick is
Who
here!
says
Hello,
that,
Brick! Hey! Welcome to the programme, Brick. We were worried in case you weren't real. Just a fig biscuit of Andy's imagination. Bot. Welcome to the show.
Oh,
Blimey.
stop it.
That wasn't even with Mighty Blow.
Oh, you've
Be all right.
broken
Be
him,
all-
and he
it'll
had guard look.
Sorry.
Well, that's ruined it.
The removal dice have
Flipped.
gone the other way.
Yeah, they flipped.
Look at
hard.
that. You're all in pals again.
Got one.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Oh no, Britt, we were talking earlier about the scourge of Twitch that is bot accounts. So there was a period in time where we were doing frightfully well on follows, and I was religiously thanking all these new followers, and then it turned out they were all just actually bots.
Real.
So this is now one check.
Wow.
Nikolowicz, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Why would a bot follow Andy? I don't know.
Why do bots do anything?
Because I can't not give him a 75% chance on 2 dice. Because if we come anywhere over the other side, that ghoul can probably get to us. Whereas if you give him the chance with a zombie, yes, there's a chance he's there, but the recovery after it isn't. So, in that whole 3-step process of can you hit the ball? Yes. Can you then pick up the ball? Maybe. Can you make the ball safe afterwards? Not a chance.
I opened an Instagram account on the advice of one of the youthful members of my team, Scuro, but I found it really bit kind of, well, what's the point? I didn't really get it. So I've got one, but don't really...
Didn't use it.
No, don't really use it. I've got an app on my phone, apparently.
Yeah, but if he picks the ball up with the ghoul, he could pick it up and recover it all in one move. The picking up and recovering with a zombie is a lot less likely to happen.
Oh, now Elkman, that's a bit dark. But that's really one for Stubeck, mate. And he's had to go to attend to some business. So I don't know, but we'll check with Stubeck off air and come back to you on that. But thanks for asking.
Thank you.
Just back to the Blood Bowl for a second. My opponent quite cleverly chain pushed his player out so that he has got something that's got some threat and some annoyance for next turn, which was nicely done.
I don't mean to disparage what's it called? The thing we were just talking about.
Oh,
You know, it's like Facebook with the photos.
oh no! Oh no!
He's got him.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no break. Oh, hello. That's interesting.
Yeah. And I was also hoping to induce the last reroll to be used, but oh well.
Instagram, that was it. Isn't it a bit like Twitter in that respect, though, Skuro? That there's a lot of mutual back scratching going on with the exchanging of follows and unfollows and all that kind of stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, so near and yet so very far. Who's having another go?
He's got it.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, Super. He's got it. There you go. That was an appropriately timed one. Super, I tried.
No, the tackle is lying down. That wasn't. He didn't dodge through tackle. Although it does look a little bit like it with the icons. Tackle is the lying down one. So everything was fine.
All good. What are you going to do now?
Just hit him and then pick it up and score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I was just trying to talk about the game a bit.
Actually, he's due a double skulls.
Just table that one.
I've rolled 2.
And as if by magic. Go for it could be a thing.
Fucking tackle.
Don't need to go for it, thankfully.
No. Jump up. Now don't pile on just for vicious. Leave him alone. Ah, there you are, soft.
Where'd the ball go?
See?
Nice.
Oh, we don't want to catch that.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. Like that. Oh, Eden.
Yeah, that removal was all you really needed.
Yeah, that removal's huge.
See, Eltman, to come back to your question, what I'm guessing Stubeck would tell you is no problem. All J&M have to do is pay the requisite amount of protection, and then they'll both be looked after. No problem. Problem solved. Compromise. Beautiful. I can't do this, but you get the idea.
Questions.
That happened. That's roughly the plot of Skyfall, isn't it, Puraj? Funny how everything synergizes like that.
Let's have you there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bit packish.
Yeah, there.
What is a train switch? Is that back in the age of steam? Some sort of wizened crone who was probably a perfectly nice, innocent little old lady or something like that. She would ride the train, perhaps in the guard's carriage, and dish out herbal remedies. Is that a train's witch? Could be. Who knows? What's all this talking about pushing fat blokes in front of trains? A bit strong, isn't it? Again, you've been hanging out with Stubeck too much. I'm wondering if it was a good idea getting him on the show.
You just rolled a lot of dice.
I know, but it was one of those ones where, well, it didn't fail, so I'll push my luck a little bit more. Well, that didn't fail. Well, I'll push my luck even more, and it just carried on. And at any point, I would have just stopped, but we were lucky we didn't need to.
I've only got 5 left.
Oh yeah.
Help me, what the hell? This is getting really... No, we're not talking about that. No. So I'm talking about politics and religion. God, man.
Do it again.
4+
Probably
dodge.
not.
He's done it. He's done it again. Oh no.
Now, as long as he's not stunned or worse, it'll be
Cheers, Unk. Well,
of insight there. As if by magic. It's...
I was hoping for the dream scatter.
well, yeah. Onto my guy McNaughton, who doesn't catch it, who drops it into the diagonal behind him. White dodges out, picks it up, and throws it downfield.
Killjoy, if you done an Andy and decide that you're no longer supporting the red ones and want to support the blue ones, is that what's happened?
That's passing.
Yes.
Well, cheers, Killjoy. Nice one, mate.
It's like I gave up smoking for nothing.
Oh God. Phew.
Hey!
Not gonna lie, got a little bit worried at that point.
He failed the one he was meant to, the 50-50. Quad skulls?
Oh shit! That's not 2 dice. What am I doing?
It's not 2 dice. You'll get a power on the reroll anyway. You won't. See?
Fucking hell.
It's bloody Andy.
Oh shit. That was definitely not 2 dice.
Wasn't it? Confidence. That was a confident play.
No, that was just a massive misclick. Oh shit.
Killjoy says, do we pre-record this shit and then talk over it afterwards? Pretty much, right?
Oh no.
One on the pickup. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about this one on the pickup now.
I just go with the unskilled lineman.
Hey, Des. That was a misclick. Oh, yeah, we knew
Yeah,
that.
he's fine. It's all fine.
Everything's...
Foul with the ball carrying.
Foul with the ball carrier. Yeah, let's do it.
Done that before.
Recently and got sent off for it, yeah.
You did have a bribe in that instance, though.
No, he's running away like a girl. He's been hit by a zombie one too many times.
Yeah. Get off. It's more the fact that he's now not going to get piled on.
Steady. No need for that.
Dodges have been good.
Yeah, it'd been alright, yeah.
Actually, it's 3, isn't it?
He had one
Easy mode.
failed one earlier, or 2.
If Helgen was around, he'd have counted them for you, because he got very into his counting of how many I've made. Triago, it's going to come from behind.
What was your birthday?
Triago.
I'm just milking it. I got a full 15 seconds here.
We were talking about milking cows the other day. I can't remember why.
Well, milking cows is good for you. Apparently, it releases endorphins into your bloodstream, which helps you relax.
Well,
And
mostly it releases milk.
and it
That's
does.
the
It makes you.
primary reason for doing it. There's no load of dairy farmers going, I really got to get up at 5 a.m. to go and get some endorphin.
I,
No, but it's true. It's actually true. That's why they're so heavily milked.
oh, not the act of doing the milking.
No.
Yeah, let's not invest your newfound wealth from YouTube into dairy farming, Andy. I don't think you've really grasped the basics of that yet. We'll come back to that later.
Brick says, "Do I have any plans to play an Amazon team in the future?" Well, Brick, as you've just joined us today, we do have a YouTube channel, which is our sister channel, and we upload a lot of our games there. And we play.
Your sister runs it.
Yeah, what's the
You're
anyway?
not allowed to talk about your sister, Andy.
Um,
Never
and-
allowed to mention that.
See, that's how you get knockout rolls back. Look. For fuck's sake! What is...
Said that
And-
about your sister most.
No. But we have played about 30 games of Amazon's on in CCL. I
at
think
the
it was
wedding?
season 16. If you're interested, type in exclamation mark YouTube. It'll take you straight there, and you can check them all out.
Elkmim says elderly people amass wealth.
We they finished as top Amazon team that season as well, so they did well.
How'd they do in the finals?
Got splidged. I can't remember who beat him actually. Someone beat him.
Is that a real word?
Yeah.
Splidged.
Could be.
May or may not have made that word up.
Well, it's as viable as blodge.
Yeah.
Claw pom.
How many players do you need for a movement 7-1-2?
1, 2, 3, 4,
More
5, 6, 7,
more
8.
than I have.
Oh, splidged
Yeah.
is bad, Slip. Splidged, massacred, I think is the word Andy was scrambling around for in the tiny biscuit barrel that is his vocabulary.
There's the YouTube channel since no one else typed it in. If you go check it out. Since the line of scrimmage is split, I think you need 10.
I don't have 10. Can I hope for a riot?
Yeah.
Oh, should we do a message from our sponsors, by the way?
Do we have to?
Contractually obliged.
Yeah. Have a re-roll instead.
Need to write something down? Get one of these. Available from here. Thanks for making me redundant, you bastard. But
Oh, actually-
keeps Didorino in a job.
Hey! Personal game wouldn't factor into it. What do you mean, help me? You mean linking the YouTube channel? Well, if it was personal game, then it might make enough money to pay for me and Zunk to go for some food at some point.
Well, we reckoned a Happy Meal, but not a Nando's.
Yeah.
that kind of level.
Yeah.
If you Didorino, you're welcome, mate. If you could let the fat cats in Florida know that we're still doing this. Received the check yet? You know how if you go to McDougal's and you have a little portion of chips and a little hamburger and a little of orange, that's termed a Happy Meal.
Yep.
If you go to Nando's and have some microwave chicken, a plate of oven chips, is that known as an unhappy meal?
No.
Is it more expensive
Did,
when bundled together? I think that probably
you have, do you have Nando's in
Yes.
your... You do? And what do you think to it?
It's alright.
Yes! I'd like to actually ask the channel, since there's enough people here to have a genuine opinion.
But most takeaway in Australia is better than the UK.
How is it?
Just sheer quality of food.
Well, that's what I felt last time I had a Nando's. I thought we should take this away.
Hendo likes it. Nando's is great. Brilliant.
But he's on a lot of medication.
Duderino had a Nando's recently.
Not a single casualty SPP.
Really? Oh, God. No, you got
What does
one.
the Apo count?
The Apode one.
Yeah.
Although it was it was a foul, wasn't it? I came into this going, oh my God, you're going to beat the snot out of me with a mighty blow piling on and a dirty player.
Yeah, no. I came into this thinking, oh look, yay, a team that's got 3 times the amount of games as me. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's the downside of Champion Ladder at this stage of the season, isn't it? That you can spin a game with 4, because it's all matched on TV, not games played.
But then, I'm not gonna reach the finals anyway. So I'm just playing for a bit of fun. So it was fun, good game.
Thank you very much. I didn't think I was going to win that one.
They're the ones that you win.
Thank you for
It's the ones
joining
that
us.
you think you're gonna win, you
That
lose.
was a good game. Super asked, was I learning Gujarati? Yes, indeed, Super. So, for example, Jello, Jilji, Dakadal,
Of course, the dead zombie takes the MVP.
Eyes a bunkero. I've got my Jellos, my Chesmas with me. My Chesmas,